Okay, YouTube, this is gonna be a long form, but it's gonna be built like a short form. I've seen people doing this, so let's try it out. So this video is just straightforward. We're gonna keep it to the point. I am dating a very young girl compared to my age. It's actually a 16-year difference between us. Crazy. And I just wanted to talk to one point, and that's what people ask when they say, "What do you have in common?" I haven't. Maybe one person asked me, maybe my best friend. We talked about like commonalities, but there's a race difference and there's an age difference, right? And so I was thinking about it, and I was sitting here really rationalizing like commonality, right? And like commonality, you can have a lot of stuff in common with a person. And if commonality was a factor of attraction or bonded togetherness, then a lot less couples would be split up, right? So pretty much, right? Someone who's there, most couples, right, are within race and within age range. Most couples don't make it, right? So that those type of commonalities can't possibly be like a permanent bond determining factor, okay. And this is what I was thinking as I was rationalizing through it, because me and this young lady do have very much in common. Mentally, we think about everything almost in a similar fashion. Like our mental processing of things is very similar. If you give us a particular subject or a particular thing, we pretty much feel the same about it. Spiritually, we connect to the universe in pretty much the same ways. The way that we believe in God, the way that we believe in the way things are energetically between people, how people emote with each other, and the way people we think similarly about those things as well. Emotionally, we emote the same. We pretty much share the same feelings about a lot of things. And that was one of the main things that attracted me to her, because she's not a really clingy person. If you start really trying to compliment her and like tell her how pretty she is and give her all that crazy reassurance, she's like, what? And I'm like, that's like, whoa, wait, she's really different than most women, because most women are like, tell me you love me, tell me how beautiful I am. If not, I don't think you love me. Yeah, I'm just not built for that. Like, and so I've been looking for someone who can have just a normal emotion. Like, you don't have to do all that crazy stuff, say all that crazy stuff. Now, when I need it, I'll tell you. And I like that. And I told her that. And I was like, I really like that about you. And she'll troll with it. She's like, tell me you love me. Tell me how much you care. Tell me you want to cuddle me. Tell me how beautiful I am, please. Oh my God, just tell me. Just kiss me. Kiss this. Give me love. And then she's like, yeah, that was nice trolling. That's what I like about her. That's really nice. It's very different from most 99% of women. And last but not least, sexually. Like, we are very much similar sexually, like very much share the same type of things that turn us on, very much share the same boundaries of like, do this, but don't do that. No, I'm not that freaky. Pretty much. So it's like we pretty much all the base personality things we do have in common. And so it's very interesting that people would say, like, what would you have in common with someone who's not of your race and not of your age bracket? Because those are historical similarities, like things like knowing the same music, being able to discuss the same intra-racial, like, right, the same racial kind of subjects, and like, kind of share the same viewpoints on that stuff. That's all historical and all socio-dynamic, right? But when it comes to base personality traits, right, which all people share, base personality, they're all base personality traits, pretty much the same. We're pretty much the same person in that regard, like pretty much like twinning in that department. So it's not like anybody who is in that type of situation that I found myself in. I found myself in this situation. I didn't even like. I don't think it's rational. Well, for most people, I'm a rational person. It wasn't rational. It wouldn't be rational for me to have known her age and then, kind of went into it like knowing her age, but like getting to know her before like knowing how old she was. Of course, I knew she was young. I realized the similarities beforehand. So that's pretty much the situation. So anybody who should find themselves in that situation, just know that you can have base similarity traits with someone who's not in your age bracket and have a very good time with each other, connecting, not just sexually, but emotionally, physically, chemically, all the different ways that you can connect. You can connect with them, because when I'm around this person, I feel the most comfortable I've ever felt in my life around someone. That is not an easy thing to achieve. Like, I have not, and then if we do have a scuffle, or if we do have like an odds or a disagreement, it's like very slight, because we're just like, whatever, that shit not important. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's small shit. Like, even though it may be a big thing, but it's like, it feels to us so small because we enjoy each other's time. We enjoy each other's company. We uplift each other and try to make each other feel good as often as possible when together. And I don't think we try not to hurt each other's feelings or like step on each other's mental standpoints and stuff like that. We don't try to avoid those things, but usually we can come back to center, and our center is so good. What I'm discovering in this situation is that our center is so good that it's pretty much just all the small things just kind of fall off so far. We'll see. I'll definitely give updates, but that's something that was on my mind. I wanted to get that out to the YouTube and kind of see if anybody else will kind of chime in on that, and what are your experiences and thoughts on that. It's definitely a very interesting subject, and definitely follow the page to see how I develop and how we develop on this very sticky subject. Subscribe.